You guys are going to start collecting data just like real scientists would. So let's read the directions together. Scientists gather evidence to make a conclusion. How often do you think a coin will come up heads? With your partner, write a hypothesis about a coin toss. So remember back in lesson 1 and 2, we talked about hypothesis and how a hypothesis is a guess about what will happen in an experiment. So a hypothesis is an if, then, because statement. For this lab, we're only going to do an if, then statement. So if I toss a coin 20 times, then the coin will come up heads blank amount of times. So you need to fill in that blank. How many times will this coin come up heads if you flip it 20 times? That's what I want you to fill in. How many times do you think this coin will come up heads if you flip it 20 times? Decide who goes first. So even though you're doing this at home, maybe you can do it with a brother, a sister, with mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, or there is an application you can use on Google. If you go to another tab, you can just type in coin flip, and there's a little thing that pops up on Google, and you can use that as well. If you don't have anyone at home to do, you can do a thing online as well. So that can be your partner too. The first person flips their coin. The directions right here say 10 times, but I want you to do it 20 times instead of 10. So we're going to bump that number up just a little bit. So if you have a paper copy of this, I want you to cross out that number 10 and I want you to write the number 20. If you're doing it on the computer, just know that you're going to do it 20 times instead of 10 times. Record your results for each flip on the table below. So what that means is on that table down below, this table right here, you're going to do tally marks. So remember, you do 4 tally marks, and on the 5th one, you make that slash mark. Let's go back up. It says describe your results. So right under the table, it asks for the results of your coin flip. So did it match your hypothesis? How many times did you get heads? How many times did you get tails? Was it close to 50%? Were you about half heads, half tails? Was it over 50%? Was it below 50%? What do you think? The second person repeats the experiment and records their results. So whether it's a brother, a sister, or like I said, you can go on and you can do that online simulation. You just go into your Google browser and type in coin flip, and a coin flipper will pop up and you can do it that way. And then they'll repeat the experiment, they'll record their results, and finally you and your partner, or you and your mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, grandma, grandpa, whoever your second partner is, or whoever you can have a discussion with to talk about your results, will talk about all the data you collected and talk about this lab and decide how come everything came out that way? How come your results came out that way? Why did this coin toss lab come out this way? How come it was almost 50% each time? Maybe it wasn't 50% each time. What happened? Discuss all of that down here below on these lines here. Try and write everything you can in complete sentences and give this your best shot, okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a phone call, shoot me an email, let me know if you need any help with this, and have fun.